Your secret weapon against all of these scams is a simple, reliable mobile data connection.
Seriously, think about it. With data, you can order that safe ride home. You can look up reviews of that secret local bar in 2 seconds and see it's a scam. You can track your taxi's route on your own map to make sure they're not taking you for a ride.
You're planning a trip, dreaming of those legendary nights out in places like Prague or Budapest. Awesome. But before you book that flight, we need to have a little talk. This is going to be a brutally honest guide, a look at the real-world scams that can flip a perfect night upside down. Let's make sure you're ready to party, but also ready to stay safe.
Picture it. You're wandering through these incredible neon-lit streets. The city is buzzing with energy. And then, out of nowhere, this super charming person, a total stranger, starts talking to you. They're a local, you know? And they know this amazing secret spot, way better than the tourist bars. It sounds just like the start of a movie, right? An amazing travel story in the making.
Yeah, no. That magical movie-like moment, it's almost always the opening scene to a horror film for your bank account. That friendly invitation is the first step in a very common, very expensive scam. Okay, so let's dive right into the #1 scam you'll see, the attractive stranger trap. This thing runs like clockwork every single night in major party cities. So let's break down exactly how it works, because once you see the formula, you can spot it from a mile away.
So it always starts with that friendly invite. You get to their special bar, you're having a drink, you're chatting, feeling totally at ease. And that's exactly what they want. They want you distracted. Because while you're relaxed, they're ordering more and more drinks. And then the bill comes, and it's for hundreds of euros. Suddenly those friendly smiles disappear, and some not-so-friendly security guys appear, telling you you're not leaving till that bill is paid.
So the big question is, how do you shut this whole thing down before it even begins? Well, it's actually way simpler than you might think.
Rule number 1, and this is non-negotiable. You are always the one who suggests the next bar. You pick the place, you control the situation. Period. Second, just be aware. If a stranger is being a little too friendly, a little too charming right in the middle of a major party district, that's a huge red flag. And finally, the golden rule of travel. Trust your gut. If a situation feels off, if it feels too good to be true, it is. Just walk away.
Okay, now let's talk about the party districts themselves. Places like Budapest's famous ruin bars are absolutely incredible, but navigating those huge crowds comes with its own set of challenges. Here's a serious pro tip for you. If you want to experience an iconic spot like Simple Carrot in Budapest, your timing is everything. Go early, like 5 or 6 p.m. You'll get to actually walk around, see the wild, quirky art, and feel the vibe before it becomes a sweaty, shoulder-to-shoulder sardine can later on. And you'll definitely see this. As you're walking up to a popular club with a long line, some guy will pop out of the shadows offering to let you skip the line for a fee. Don't fall for it. It is a 100% scam just to get a quick 20 euros out of your pocket. Seriously. Just plan ahead, get there a bit earlier, and save your money. All right, so you've had an amazing time at a cool, legitimate bar, and now it's time to settle up. But hang on, you're not out of the woods yet. You've got to survive one more potential trap, the bill itself. You might see this word pop up on your bill, especially if you're in Hungary, Service D. All this is a mandatory service charge. Now, it's perfectly legal, but there's one catch. It has to be printed somewhere on the menu. So just take a quick scan of the menu before you order, and you'll avoid any surprises later. And let me be absolutely crystal clear here. That service charge, that is the tip. It's already included. Some servers might still try to pressure you into adding an extra tip on top of that. Don't do it. Unless the service was literally the best you've ever had in your life, you've already paid your dues. So, let's talk about the time you spend just walking from one place to another. Because the streets themselves, well, that's where a whole different kind of performance takes place. And it's all designed to do one thing: separate you from your wallet.
You've probably seen it, the cup and ball games, people asking you to sign some petition, somebody trying to sell you junk. Here's the secret you need to know. It's all a show. It's theater. The whole point is to create a distraction, to get your eyes and your brain focused on one thing, while an accomplice's hand is quietly going into your pocket or your bag. Just don't even engage. Keep on walking.
And hey, here's a quick and very different kind of street warning for you. If you happen to be in Salzburg around Christmas time, you have to watch out for Krampus. Nope, I'm not kidding. These terrifying, demon-like figures literally roam the streets as part of a really old tradition, and they will chase you. It's kind of fun, but also maybe watch from inside a cafe.
Okay, you successfully navigated the bars and the streets, you had a great night, but now comes maybe the most crucial part of the whole evening, getting back to where you're staying safe and sound. This is where a lot of people let their guard down.
Let's be real. Just flagging down a random taxi on the street, especially in a city like Prague, is a huge gamble. You are begging for a rigged meter and a ridiculous fare. But when you use an app like Bolt or Uber, the game changes completely. It's all about accountability. You see the price up front, you have a GPS-tracked route, and you've got a digital paper trail of the whole trip. It's just so much safer.
Now, if you're in a city like Budapest and you'd rather take a regular taxi, that's fine. Just don't hail any old car. You need to look for the official regulated taxi stands. Look for a reputable company like Photoxi. That's a much safer bet than hopping into a random car with a taxi sign on top.
So, we've gone over a ton of different scams, right? From sketchy strangers to tricky bills to dodgy taxis. But what if I told you there's one single tool, one secret weapon, that can help you avoid almost every single one of them?
Yep, it's this. That little device you're probably holding right now. Your best friend, your shield, your secret weapon against all of these scams is a simple, reliable mobile data connection.
Seriously, think about it. With data, you can order that safe ride home. You can look up reviews of that secret local bar in 2 seconds and see it's a scam. You can track your taxi's route on your own map to make sure they're not taking you for a ride. Suddenly, you're not at the mercy of what strangers tell you. You have the power to check everything for yourself.
Here's a perfect real-world example. How much should a beer cost in Prague? Well, a quick search tells you it's about 80 Czech crowns. So if some bar hands you a bill for a 300-crown beer, you know instantly you're being ripped off. See? Information is power. And look, the whole point of this isn't to make you paranoid. It's not to scare you away from enjoying some of the best nightlife in the world. It's the exact opposite. The goal is to make you prepared so you can walk into any bar on any street with the quiet confidence of a local and just focus on having an absolutely amazing time.
Because having this little bit of knowledge completely changes the game. It takes you from being a potential target to being a savvy, smart traveler. So now that you know the plays, the only real question left is, where are you heading first?